Okay, well, my wife's on a call. We're working from home today on a Friday. I'm working from home today on a Friday. She's actually working. This is the Seconic. I don't think I need to really introduce this. It's amazing to me how incredibly expensive this thing is, and like everybody's had the little opal meters for doing spectrometer. Yeah, spectromastery. What does it say there? A spectrometer, spectromaster, whatever. But I'm not going to pretend that this this thing is anywhere near as accurate or capable as the Seconic. But it's a lot less expensive, and it's basically like an Opal that has its own screen, and it has directed and what is the word I'm looking for? Here, hold on one second. Here's the manual. This is going to be a long rambling. I would suggest you guys put it on 1.25 or 1.5 so that you're not annoyed. But it has the two different meters for taking light directly or ambiently. Yeah, so like the measuring angle, I think that's so. Yep, and it is designed for photography. I mean, it's not, ain't nobody out here making meters for us flashlight nerds. But I've turned a bunch of stuff off with it. So right now, all I have is luminance, color temperature, spectrum, and flicker. Flicker is interesting because, oh, geez, sorry about that. I don't have flicker on this. Like, there's no way for me to tell, like, how much pulse width modulation is actually happening. And that brings up an interesting point because one of the things that they were declaring about the new Kosin Malkoff MDC V3 was that it had better pulse width modulation, and sure enough, they did. Let me clear this. Okay, so you can kind of see that the brighter you go, the less flicker, and the dimmer you go, the more. But the older models were actually worse. So let me see if I can demonstrate that. Let me grab a non-Kosin. Yeah. There you go. So this is the Bodyguard V1. I'll wait till it steps down. Yeah, look at that. So luckily I can't see it. I mean, I'm not really affected by that, but some people really are. And so they get headaches. So anyway, that's one thing that it can do that I think was worth it to me to have, although not worth the entry price, right? But the spectrometer, yeah. See, the thing about this, I wanted to test some of my older zebra lights. Man, my old man eyes. This is the SC5W2. And let's give this a... dubious. Yeah, that looks more like it. At least to my eyes. But now, I'll do it on the Sekonic, which does take a lot longer to turn on. The screen is definitely not as nice in many ways. Oh, come on. Whoop. Damn it. There. So, I mean, I gotta tell you. Yeah, see, again, the reason why I kept on doing it with the Duo 1 was because I really feel like there is a green tint to this. And the DUV value, yeah, see, that to my eyes, that looks right. I mean, you can even see in the Corona. Whereas here, let me try this again. Redeem yourself. Yeah. Yeah, see, and it's not even really idempotent. It's not like... Yeah. Whoop. That DUV reading seems better, but now the CCT is like way off. Let me think about... Let me see. To its credit, though, it does have the ability to calibrate it. Somewhere in here. Yeah, let me turn down the brightness on the display. Maybe that'll make it easier to read. It will charge the nickel metal hydride batteries, which was kind of nice. Yeah, so here in the advanced settings, yeah, see tune. Oh, yeah, but I don't see tune for CCT and stuff. It wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't for the fact that it wasn't consistent. Yeah, I don't know. You see what I'm saying? I'm getting like a different reading every time. Oops, didn't mean to save it. Yeah. Yeah, and like, truth be told, that's a pretty big variance. So let me try this one last time. Yeah, I mean, and again, look at the DUV. The delta UV is wonky. I wonder if it's because there's ambient light. Like, I wonder if the sensor is... I'm not sure how I could... I'm looking around on my floor here, see if I can find... I mean, my plan was to go through some of these and check some of them out, but like, I don't even feel like I can get beyond... Yeah, so this is the SC5C2. I think this one was the W, and this one is the C. So that one's warm and this one's cool. Let me verify that. Oop. I keep on hitting the save button. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, that looks right to me. Again. Oh, you know what might help? This might help a lot. I don't have like white balance turned on or anything. Yeah. So here's the... Yeah, and then here's this one. Yeah, that looks right to me. And then back to the other one. Yeah. Yeah, and you know, like the angle of attack, it may not be that the sensor is bad or the software is bad. It may just be that because of the way that this is, like you see how much more sensitive this is. I have to back up a lot further in order to get a reading. Well, that means that the angle of incidence is different, right? And this one is more exposed to more ambient light. And again, these aren't meant for flashlights. They're really meant for photography. And so let me try this one. This is a de-domed 519A at initially like 4,000. Yeah, see, that looks right. But only because I've tested this and I kind of have a sense of where it's at. If you know what I mean. Like I guess you could get good ratings from it if you kept on trying because you knew that it shouldn't be. I mean, look, the Delta UV is like perfect there. Yeah. And again, that's what this light looks like to me, you know. And so, you know, if you were new to this and you didn't really know what you were expecting to read, I don't know how useful this would be. Man, I'm at 12 minutes and I haven't really said anything fantastic. This is going to be one of those videos that nobody watches. Yeah, that doesn't look right at all. Maybe it's... Oh, it does tell you which... Oh, yeah, I see it. Oh, it's using this one to do this reading. Maybe I'm just a moron. Hello. Yeah, wouldn't that be hysterical? I spent 12 minutes complaining about this light. I mean, this meter. Yeah, no, that didn't help. It looks much more like this. This light does not look green in my mind, in my eyes. I mean, if you look at the Corona, you know, as compared to... Yeah, I mean, the DUV is just not plus, even though that's a very small amount. CCT is definitely not that high. Yeah, I don't know. I have had problems with the Opal. You know, just like I have a post on our flashlights where I'm just like, I literally threw my Opal away. I was so annoyed with it. I couldn't get it to the software to work because like I had a newer version of the operating system, and so I downloaded the Android version, and it was, I mean, it was just a whole big mess. But anyway, That's the Lit Duo one. I don't think I could recommend it. If you already have an Opal, that's doing everything this thing is doing, which is not really high endorsement for either product. But you know, you didn't spend a whole lot on an Opal. This thing was like $600. I mean, it's not inexpensive. It's only inexpensive when you consider what one of these would cost. But one of these would give you a dead nuts accurate reading. And I mean, I guess that's what you're paying for. So like maybe this is good for photography, for ambient light. It does have the flicker test, which is different, you know. But anyway, this totally did not go the way I expected, but we're 16 minutes in, so I'm going to cut it short now.